If you guys want to be in with a chance of winning 100,000 coins on Ultimate Team in my October giveaway, all you need to do is leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel if you're new around here. Best of luck and enjoy the video. Hey guys, it's Way here, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys probably the easiest and safest way of making coins right now on FIFA 19. If you guys follow the advice I show you in this video, I guarantee that you will make yourself thousands and thousands of coins. It is as simple as that. So if you guys do enjoy the video, if you do, don't forget to leave a like on it, subscribe if you're new around here, and without further ado, let's go on into it. So we're going to be trading with the Champions League special items, which are the blue cards that have been available from SBCs over the past couple of weeks. Now, these have only been made available as tradable cards twice, and those are both from SBCs over the past month. So every time the Champions League starts, when we've got a Champions League match day, which is on a Tuesday, these become available. So every 2 weeks you guys see an SBC giving out these cards. Now the SBC typically gives a 3 UCL player pack, and that gives 1 rare card and 2 non-rares. Because of that, the rare cards are very, very rare on the market. I mean, all of them are, but the rare cards are especially. And due to them being extremely rare, there being a very limited supply of them, they go for so many coins, it's crazy. Even though they have a very marginal stat boost, it's only +1 in each stat, which in-game really doesn't make that much difference, but you see these cards go for so much. It's actually crazy. Some of these cards go for 10 or 20 times what their normal gold card goes for. It's actually insane, and they're some of the best cards on the game to trade with, and they're very safe cards to trade with too, because we're not going to see these available in packs for the next 2 weeks until the Champions League starts again, so there's no chance of more coming onto the market. They're very, very rare, very, very limited, and they go for a lot of coins because of that. Look at someone like Vrsaljko, for example. This card's 20k, and his normal gold card is under 1,000 coins. It's actually crazy, but you guys will see these cards rocket up in price when they're out of packs. And his SBC has actually just finished, or not Vrsaljko's SBC, but the SBC giving out these Champions League cards has actually just finished a couple of days ago, and it means that these cards are now not going to be on the market for the next few weeks, and they're going to shoot up in price. Now you guys have kind of missed the boat in terms of investing in these ones, but what I'm going to be talking about is how to trade with these cards, and then how to invest next time we have an SBC that gives these out, which will be when the Champions League starts again. Now you guys typically see with a price kind of change with these cards, in the first 2 hours of the SBC being out, the cards drop down in price, and that's the best time to buy. After that, they just seem to rise up, and they don't stop. It's crazy how overinflated these cards get. They only have a tiny boost, but they actually go for so many coins. Look at Lenglet, for example. He's going for about 30k, and you guys can still actually invest in these cards because they will rise up in price. You aren't going to make as many coins as you could if you invested a little bit earlier, but you can still make a lot of coins. Lenglet, for example, I'll probably pick one of him up. This is very, very easy because you can't really lose out on these, as they're not going to be in packs for the next few weeks. So even with Black Friday coming up, these cards will go up, and there's not really that much risk. They're not going to get packed during Black Friday, so you're safe. But Lenglet, for example, you can get one of these for about 25k. He'll probably rise. I think he went to nearly 50k last time these cards were available from an SBC. He went to about 50k at his highest point. So you guys could make about 10, maybe 15k on this. I don't think he'll rise up as much as he did last time, as they're more common on the market, but Lenglet is a very good example. Basically, any usable players, and especially you see this with defenders, and I think that's because defenders are less likely to get informs, so these cards here is probably going to be the only special card the majority of them get over the course of FIFA 19, meaning that they are in very, very high demand. Like if someone's wanting to use Piszczek in their weekend league team, for example, they're probably going to want to use this blue card because it is the best version of it available, and it's not super, super expensive, so it is quite an accessible card, but it's still like a really good card. He's got a nice boost to his stats, and I mean, here's one for 14k that I will actually pick up right now. There, I've got a Piszczek for 14k. He's going for like 3k less than the next lowest by now, so I could actually sell that now, but I'll be keeping this in my club, and I can easily see him hitting probably about 20k at least, because now he's got over 80 for physical, his pace is 81. That boost he's got, even though it's +1, has made his card a lot more usable. So if you look for cards that have good stats, and especially like, for example, Piszczek, he's arguably the best right back in the Bundesliga on Ultimate Team, so there's quite a high demand for him. People will want to use that card. Someone like Arthur, he now has such a well-rounded card because of this boost. He's got over 70 pace, and that makes the card look a lot more desirable. People don't really like using people under 70 pace typically, but as soon as you see someone with 70 pace, they look a lot better. A lot more people do want to try them out. So someone like Arthur, if I could maybe get him for a decent price, I'd keep that card in my club, and he's just going to rise up in price. I've got 2 of these cards in my main weekend league team, and they've already gone up in price. I'll show you guys some examples later on. But these are just such good cards to trade with, whether it be investing. If you find a card that has good stats with a good nation, a good league, they will go up in price, I guarantee it. Or whether that be trading with the cards, you guys can snipe these, you guys can try and bid on them. Bidding is very, very effective with them because they are quite rare on the market. I mean, these non-rares are a little bit more common, so they're not going to go up as much, but there's one here for 10k, look at that. It's been on the market for 5 minutes, but someone has already picked up, but that would probably been on the market like 3-4 minutes before someone got it, but that was going for about 3k less than the next lowest by now, so you could have sold that card there for profit, you could have held it in your club for a little bit, and then sold it on. These cards are just so good to trade with. You guys have already seen we're getting a few decent deals on them. Nelson Semedo, this is all I'd recommend doing really, just look through the market on special and look at all these cards and just compare the price, and you'll find a lot of deals, because I'm not sure why, but people aren't trading with these cards that much, so you can see cards that have been on the market for like 10 minutes and are really cheap, and you can pick them up, and it's so simple. You can also build concept squads around some of the best, highest rated players. If you look at the really in demand players, people like Fabinho, I've seen him got massively in price, Van Dijk likewise, all those really kind of popular players, Bailly, Martial, Gabriel Jesus, they all go up so much in price. I just saw a decent deal of about 27k on this Nelson Semedo, and I mean, I could definitely pick that card up. 27k there, or just under 28k rather. I think he could rise up to about 35k, so he'd be one I'd recommend picking up a card like that. He does have some really nice stats, especially looking at defenders though, I said, because they're the types of cards that don't get that many informs. Someone like Rojo's a good one. Now he's got that boost with a +1, it gets him 70 pace, which makes that card look a lot more desirable to use in game. You can also trade with the non-rare versions of these cards too, and you can get them really cheaply for like under 1,000 coins, and whenever we have an SBC that requires these types of cards, you typically see them go up to like 3k or so, so there's that, which can also make you a lot of coins. You've got so many cards here, and the higher rated ones are a lot rarer. Like typically you only have a couple of pages of a lot of the bigger name players. So you saw there Depay, there's only like 6 pages when I'm looking with the compare price menu, where you only see a couple of cards per menu. I think normally you'd see like maybe 2 pages of him, but there's just so many different cards here. All of these are really good ones to trade with. I mean, Jardel you can maybe go with, Ismaili's got a decent card, and again, look, he's quite rare. There aren't many pages of him. 4.5k is quite a good price for him. I could easily see him going up, given he's Brazilian and has quite a good card. He's just one of the hundreds of players. There's so many different cards there that you can trade with, but it's just so good, whether it be sniping, bidding, or investing. You've got so many ways of making coins with these cards, and I really don't see many people doing that. 3.1k. That's a really good deal, and there's one for 2.8. Look, I've already found 2 great deals on Ismaili. I can make about 1.5k profit, I think, on both of them. There's another for 2.8k. Just buying up all these cheap ones, I've got either some really good deals that I can just keep in my club now and make profit on as he rises, or I can quickly flip them and make like 1,000 coins on them. There's one there for 3.5. I've already got loads of him now, but yeah, he's going for like, I think apart from, there's that one there for 3.5, that one for 3.6, which I could also buy both of, and then apart from that, the lowest by now is like 4k or so. So got loads of him, and I'll probably just keep one in my club. I'd recommend just getting lots of these cards and just keeping a few of them. I'll send those over to my transfer list, but I've got a few of these already in my club that I have been picking up and just investing in really. But this is all you do really, look through the market, and you'll find loads and loads of various different cards here. And if you just compare the price to anyone that looks decent, like Trippier, anyone in a good league, good stats, good nation, anything like that, if you see like an open bid, like we have right here, you can add that to your transfer target, so you can keep an eye on him, and it's really easy to get good deals on these cards on open bid. I find I get so many good deals, it's actually crazy. And once you get a decent kind of price player, you can keep them in your club and they'll continue to rise, or you can just quickly flip them and make coins. It's just so easy. You can even do this just filtering to a specific league, for example, and go like to the Serie A maybe, and you could even go to a specific club like Juventus, so you're really filtering to find the very best players. I mean, you're already trading with good players because they're players that play in the Champions League, but let's look at Emre Can, for example. This is another card that I could easily see rising up. He's German, playing in the Serie A, which is a really good combo, great for hybrids. He gets a hyperlink to Sami Khedira as well. But I mean, literally all you do is just compare the price, see if you have any good deals, which very often you will. This allows you to just trade with these cards so easily because you can look at them really quickly. You can build concept squads, as I said, as well, but that will take you like, it will take so many concept squads to fill up all these different players because there's so many of them, which is why I use the market. But look here, there's 2 for 12k. Yeah, there's 2 there for 12k, which I'm going to pick up right now, and I can make like 2 or 3k on both of them, or I can just quickly sell them because, I mean, well, I'm not sure actually. I could keep these in my club. I think I'll keep one and I'll sell the other one. It's just so easy. These cards are guaranteed to rise because they're in packs for, as I said, like not long at all. It's going to be like, I think about a week and 5 days, I think, till these cards are next in packs. So It's just so easy to make coins on them. It really is. Like, already I've probably made like 5-6k just from the cards I'd be flipping, plus the fact that I'm keeping some of them in my club too. Got someone like Verdi. I remember I packed him and he was like 2 or 3k when he was first in packs, like as soon as the SBC came out, and now he's already rising up and he's got a good card. I think he's got 5-star weak foot too, but there aren't many pages for him. Again, just look through, there's one for 7.6. You could easily see a card here though for like 5k or something, and just pick that one up. Bidding on these cards, that guy there was getting him for like 6.4k, and I think he was going for about 7.5, so he'd have been able to make profit there. Mario Mandzukic, let's take a look. It's best to trade with cards that don't have other special cards. Mandzukic does already have like an Ultimate Scream card and an Inform, so not the best of players to trade with, but still, I reckon I can probably get like a decent deal on him maybe, or see one on open bid, like one for 15k here. Add that to your transfer targets, and then you literally just have to keep an eye on it and try and get it cheaply. 17k there, do the same, and you can get so many open bid deals because people just aren't really trading with these cards that much. The main times people buy these cards is on a buy now to use in their teams, rather than getting them on bid to trade with. So you can just get loads and loads of good deals. It is actually crazy. There's one there for 17.5k, another one there for 17.5k too. So there's actually 2 cards for 17.5. The next lowest buy now is like, I think, nearly 20k. So you could get both of those cards there. I'm not going to right now just because I'm looking out to get like some really big name players. Szczesny would be a good one, as he's one of the best keepers on the game. There's one here for 18.5k, which I'll add to my transfer targets. What's he going for? About 30k, 29 maybe. About, I think like 27, 28k is probably going to be the lowest by now, but I want to go up to the 59th minute, see if there's a good deal. There isn't, but there is one there, as you guys saw, on bid. I mean, I could go through and do this forever really, but let's go up to wherever we're bidding on these cards. And you guys can see, let's try and get the Szczesny, try and get a live deal right here to show you guys on bid, because I've already got a few that I've picked up off the market, and it's not even by sniping them. I've just got them and they've been on the market for a while. You guys can look at a specific player as well if you want to try and snipe one to get a good deal. I did that with Herrera. I've got one in my club. I just wanted to get a good price on him. I see someone I use in my weekend league team. I think I got him for about 28k yesterday. He's already about 35k, and I expect he'll go to 45, 50k over the next week and a half or so. I'd recommend probably selling these cards next Friday. I think that's a good time if you guys are planning on investing in them, just because if you get them then, or you sell them then rather, that's when a lot of people have coins from their FUT Champions and Division Rival rewards. That's when a lot of people start buying teams and buying players, so people are going to be buying your cards and they're going to rise in price. After that, we've got Black Friday, and then during Black Friday, I believe we have got another one of these coming out with the Champions League starting again around that kind of time, I think. So I'd probably sell before then, just because when they get released in packs again, their prices will fall down before rising up. It's just a cycle that we will see, at least throughout the group stages. Maybe when the knockout stages come, we're going to have something a little bit different, because obviously not all of these cards will be playing in the competition at this stage. But let's just try and get this guy cheaply. I'm going to just try and put like a last minute bid in and see what we can do, because he's going for 28k, I think, as lowest by now. So if I can get him for about 25.5, 26k or below, I'll be happy. This card's literally just about to expire for 20.5k right there. I mean, if I wasn't here, this guy would have got himself a deal that would make him like 8k profit. Now, because there's 2 of us bidding, it's going to take longer to get this card, but I mean, that just goes to show, like, hardly anyone's bidding on these cards. That card had about 7 or 8 seconds left, and no one had outbid him. We're having a bit of a bidding war here, so we're going to see. I'm not going to go over 26k, I'll say. I think if I get him for that, I'll keep him in my club. Although I do have his inform that I'm currently using in my squad. He's the best. I think apart from like the really high-end keepers like Courtois and De Gea, I think he's the best keeper on the game. Like the best kind of mid-tier keeper for about 100k or less. He's so good, and I think he's like 6'5". It's crazy. But yeah, we're still in a bidding war here. I'll be back to you hopefully with this card. Let's see though. I'm not going to bid over let's say 26k. We might actually get this card here, 23,250. We've got 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2. I have a feeling he'll come in with a last minute bid. He doesn't. We just got the card there for 23k. Wojciech Szczesny, I can sell him for about 28k. That's like 3,000 coins profit, which is not bad at all. That's actually maybe even more after tax. That's about 3.5 to 4k profit. I'm probably just going to keep this guy in my club though, because there's no way that he won't rise, because he's not going to be in packs for the next 2 weeks. So he's just going to rise up and up and up, and it's a really usable card as well. Szczesny is one of the best and most popular keepers on the game. So I'm just going to wait, see if we can actually get this card. Can we? Why is this circle going around? I don't know what's happening here. There we go, we got him, and as you guys can see, 23,250 coins, which is not bad at all. He's going for about 28 to 29k right now, and I expect he'll go up to about 35 or 40k over the next week or so. Another very, very nice deal. These cards are just so good to trade with. I can't explain. I can't stress enough how much you guys need to trade with these cards because it is so easy to make profit. I've probably made nearly 10k now just from a tiny bit of trading in this video. And if we look at my main FUT Champions team, which I know is really weird here, I do swap it up in game to the 4-2-3-1 formation and it looks completely different to this. But I've got Herrera, who I got for 28k right here, as you guys can see. And if we look on the market, he's currently going for like 35k or so, I think. About 34, 35k, as you guys can see right there. And I got him yesterday. He's already gone up like 5 or 6k in like just probably about, I'd say, 12 hours or so. And I could easily see him going up to about 45 or 50k in the next week or so. We also got a Vot down here, really, really nice card. He's got, I think, 88 sprint speed in game, which is crazy. I didn't know about that till I checked him earlier on today, but he's very, very good in game. He's going for like 13k or so. I got this one for 9.4, and I expect he'll go up to probably like 18 to 20k soon. And there's so many cards like this, like literally any usable card. I also packed this Dembele, very, very good. I use him as a super sub. I think he's going for like 50k or so, but these cards are just so good to trade with. It is crazy. And if we look in my club here, go to special, I'll quickly show you guys some of the special cards I do have, which are obviously these Champions League blue cards. I've got loads of informs, all these discard price informs that I'm currently investing in. I think for some reason these don't count as normal special cards here, but as you guys can see, we've got Szczesny, who we got for 23k a minute ago, Piszczek, who I just got for 14k, which I think was quite a good deal there. I think I could sell that for a bit of profit, but I'm going to keep him. Verdi, who I packed, and I'll be selling when he goes up more. Emre Can, who we got for 12.5k, he's going for like 15. Ismaili, who I got for 2.8, and I think he's going for like 3.8 to 4k. Juan Fran, who I packed, Jones, who I packed, and then loads of like discard price cards all the way down here that I just picked up really, really cheaply. Like, look at all these cards here, which I got for like 550 there, 550 again. What's this one? 400 coins. Like, I got these cards super cheaply, just as really cheap investments, because they're going to rise up in price because they're no longer in packs, and we do have SBCs that often require these, and because of that, they go up in price. It really is as simple as that. I've also packed some amazing cards here. I got Vertonghen, I got Keita, Gonçalo Guedes. Packed a lot of these guys, and they are pretty good in game. Like, they do have that slight boost, and it's always cool trying out the new cards, the blue cards. I've got them in my squad here. I know they're not that much better in game. It's only a slight boost, but like, you might as well pick some of these up because you can use them in your weekend league team. They're better versions of the players you would normally be using, and they're going to rise in price. So it's like an ideal investment. It's a win-win situation. You can use the players you're picking up, and you can make coins on them. Like, if you guys want to use maybe like Mehdi Benatia in your team, why don't you just go and buy the blue version of him? You're getting a better card, and also you're going to be making coins on him. So, like, I'm probably going to get more cards, like fill out basically this whole squad. All the gold cards, I'll just get the blue versions of them. I could use the blue version of Szczesny if I wanted. Also, talking of Szczesny, look at this snipe. I got him for 17,750 coins, and he's going for like 45k. And I actually sniped him looking on the market to find out what he was selling for. And first search, he came up, and I just got him for 17.5k. Crazy deal. But anyway, I think that's a good time to end the video. It's probably been quite a long one because this type of trading method, you do have to go into a bit of depth on to cover everything about it. If you guys do have any questions, let me know down below. But I really can't stress enough how effective this way of making coins is. You've got trading, you've got investing, you've got sniping. With the trading aspect, you've got bidding, or you've got like going through the pages comparing price. You can make concept squads with some of the best players to keep an eye on their prices. Just keep the cards for the next week or so. Sell them around next Friday, Saturday kind of time after FUT Champion rewards when people have a lot of coins, and you'll make yourself loads of profit. It's just so good, and this cycle is going to continue over the next few months with these packs coming out every 2 weeks or so as tradable cards. And I mean, yeah, just such a good way of making coins. I haven't done a video on it yet. I know a few people have, but I really thought had to let you guys know about this because people aren't trading with these cards. It's crazy, and you are missing out if you're not using them. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on it, subscribe if you're on your own here, and I'll catch you later. Take care.